Good day, everyone. Trust you're doing well today. So let's see how the market traded yesterday. Yesterday, the ASI closed at 243,000 K points. So basically, we lost 949, 0.71 points yesterday, which is like 0.39%. So in summary, the market lost about 613 billion yesterday. So let's take a look at the top gainers for yesterday. We have International Energy Insurance, which closed at 10%. We have John Ort, which closed at 9%. We have Transnationwide Express, which closed at 9.75%. Suno Assurance, Coronation Insurance, Japol Gold Ventures, NEM Insurance, Regal Insurance, Guinea Insurance, Jazzbag, Veritas Cap, Mutual Benefit. Now let's take a look at top losers for yesterday. We have Unicel Interlinked, we have Restarex, Okomo Oil Palm, Total Energies, Presco, Conoil, Vitafoam Nigeria, Unilever, Dark Communications, Cornerstone Insurance. Now we'll take a look at most traded stocks yesterday, most active and liquid stocks yesterday, stocks that everyone was actually buying and selling. So number one is VFD groups. What I say in VFD group is huge money getting into VFD group. So yesterday, right, there was a massive volume of transaction that went into this stock. Basically 151 million volume of shares was traded yesterday on this stock. So that's a huge transaction for this stock. It's very huge. Now that has actually prompted a bullish run. So even though ASI is getting weak, currently what I'm seeing in this stock is huge uptrend. Actually, accumulation started on this stock right on the 26th of July. So the early birds get the early one for this stock. Next, let's take a look at Firstholdco, because we actually talked on Firstholdco yesterday. So let's see what's going on or what went down yesterday. So basically, Firstholdco is just a forming doji candle. It formed there, and yesterday another one formed. But basically, what this means is buyers are tired of buying at this point in time. So we need fresh money to keep pushing Firstholdco. If we don't get fresh money, I'm sorry, the inevitable may happen, but not likely soon. But it's just looking like it, because this means this doji candle means buyers and sellers are actually fighting on this day, which happened to be on the on the 10th. That was on Monday. Sellers won, but not much. So on Tuesday, sellers won too. Then yesterday, buyers won. Basically, no sufficient or no enough buying power to like keep making Firstholdco go up. The truth of the matter is, like I said yesterday, it's in the overbought region. So you just have to be careful if greed want to start making you buy Firstholdco. A twist of fate might occur whereby a smart one might just come into the market and buy more Firstholdco, and there'll be a breakout to start going up. So with the way ASI is looking right now, I really don't see that happening. So you just have to tread carefully. If you're not greedy, or if you're not a long-time holder of Firstholdco, just take your profit and leave, because right now, if huge money don't come back into this market, or should I say fresh money don't come into this market, Firstholdco will end up consolidating, and when it does, might see huge volume of transactions selling off. Lastly, let's take a look at Unilever. Unilever plunged yesterday though. It did plunged, and right now it's looking like as if ASI weakness is affecting it. But what's even worrying is this: Despite Unilever making more money in Q2, you know, 18% revenue growth, Unilever stocks, drop heavily. I just chalk it up to ASI weakness basically. So basically, the ASI is looking bearish, and we have not actually found support yet, and it's just so unfortunate right now. But the Dangote refinery IPO effect, hopefully. So let's just keep hope alive till we find support. I wouldn't want to say 240 should be a support, but some people are saying 230. I don't want to start guessing where the support level will be. Let's just keep faith alive, and hopefully, when I spot a very strong support level, I'll notify you. And right now, I wouldn't advise you to buy anything in this market other than most liquid and active stocks we talked about, like VDF Group. So apart from penny stocks like that, just hold on for value stocks, because this correction is crazy. So basically, just hold on from buying value stocks for now. All right. Till we meet again tomorrow. Have a nice day.